Ivan Toney. I'm sorry, I've got to discuss about Ivan Toney. But let's talk about this guy first. Arsenal's possible striker possibilities for next season. Yeah, exclusive by Jack. This I don't know who this guy is. I mean, he's the chief football for everyone, pretty much. Arsenal plan to sign Brighton's Ivan Ferguson in 2024. So could this deal be done in January 2024? January could we sign? I feel like this season, this summer, we ain't gonna sign a striker, but January is where we can start getting excited about a striker because Ivan Toney will be available, and this guy will be available as well, Ivan Ferguson. This guy is very, very highly rated, as we know. I'm a big fan of this guy. Is it 100 million? There's no way. Fuck off. They're offering 100 million. They're offering 100 million. Go and get Ivan Toney, bro. I'm telling you. Mate, 100 million for Ivan. Oh, what is football turning into, man? Probably I think they sell Caicedo for 110 and now they're going to sell all their players for 100 million or something. They crazy. He's a good player. But 100 million, oh my days. Look, he's really good, yeah? Yeah, they're greedy, exactly. Yeah, forget it. I think this guy's quality, yeah? What I've seen of him in the Premier League so far is that he's quality, right? He's a quality player. You know, I mean, of course, all the Irish people rate him because he's one of their best players for Ireland. But for Brighton as well, he's clinical. Yeah, he's a quality striker. I've been a big fan of him, big fan of watching him. He hasn't really been playing this season that much for Brighton. He's been on the bench both games, hasn't he? You know, the Zerbi's gone with João Pedro and Danny Welbeck instead of this guy. But, you know, he's came off the bench. He's scored goals off the bench this season already, as we know. He scored against Luton. I don't even think he came off the bench against Wolves. I could be wrong because I didn't watch the game. I watched match today on it. But yeah, this guy is quality. But 100 million, they are actually taking the piss. Yeah, this is who we need to go and get instead. Ivan Toney. Did you hear what Ivan Toney said about today about Arsenal? Sounds interesting. Yeah, he admires the fan base. He likes the style of play. Exactly. So that's why. He's always been my first choice. You guys know me. I've been a massive fan of Ivan Toney. As much as I would love to scout Arsenal, I think he's quality. That 100 mil price tag is screaming in my ears right now. Yeah, that's burning my eyes. Yeah, 100 mil for Ivan Ferguson, absolute no chance. Are you sure? How do you know that, guys? How do you know that it's 100 million? Does that mean we get a sell Pepe for 100 million then? Breaking news: Brighton won't Pepe, but Arsenal have. Oh, mate, that is class. Now, what we should do, right, is we should, put on the 100 mil price tag for Pepe. Yeah, if Brighton do that for this striker, then we should do the same for Nicolas Pepe. Class, mate, class. But yeah, look, this guy's good, but he ain't worth 100 million. Yeah. Simple as that. But I would take him as long as we can get probably 50, 60 mil for the player. Then I'll take him. Of course I would. But let's talk about Ivan Toney, right? Let's talk about Ivan Toney because he did a podcast and I watched full thing. Really, really good podcast, guys. He basically opens up about his betting scandal. His you know, how he got rejected at every club pretty much as he was a kid. Leicester rejected him. Northampton, I think, rejected him as well. There's many clubs who rejected him, and also how Brentford changed him. Is really, really good. And also spoke about his future. And he said he will open. Well, not he didn't actually. He basically hinting that he's really leaving Brentford in the future. And even Thomas Frank knows he wants to leave and go to a much bigger club. Yeah. I'm gonna try and find the exact quotes, but he did mention Arsenal in the podcast, and he did actually say. Like he loves a fan base, you know. Apparently we've got ambitious fans, so big up, thank you, Tony. I appreciate the love from you, my friend. And he also said about obviously, he also said about the style of play. You know, I think of course everyone. This is the thing. These players they watched Arsenal as a kid, yeah, growing up because we were invincibles, yeah. When Tony was young, we were. Well, I think he's a bit older than he must have been in his teens when Arsenal were invincibles, yeah. So he's always seen Arsenal growing up, and many players actually are big fans of Arsenal because of the Invincibles, yeah, and because of the squad we had. because of the class of, you know, the history of Arsenal. So I'm not surprised that he's a fan of Arsenal. Like his actual words though, where he's a fan of Liverpool. Like he's a Liverpool fan, but he also likes Arsenal as well. So let's have a look. Ivan Toney, Arsenal, just to see if I can find the exact quotes. But yeah, he does return back to training, obviously. This is what he said. This is what he said. Right. Let's go through this. Guys, thought if you're in here, smash like buttons up. Thank you very much. But this is what he actually said, right? Is he went. This is from AFC stuff. Ivan Toney, the next guy I go to, if I was to move, it'll be the right club. I've been a Liverpool fan my whole life, but from young, I've liked Arsenal. Watching Arsenal, how they play and how passionate the fans are. And this is, of course, from this podcast, which I watched today. Now, at the end of the day, right, as I said, he returns back to full training in September. That's when he's allowed to train. And his first match is 17th of January, yeah? Which means, people, the transfer window in January opens, which means there's only one thing. Go and after New Year, on the 2nd of January, yeah, get it done nice and early because I know clubs will be in for the player as well, right? Knock on Brentford's to whatever. Speak to Brentford, be like, how much for Toney? Bosh. There you go. Personal terms, no issue. Welcome to Arsenal, Ivan Toney. Get him as our striker, yeah? I've been crying out for this guy for years. I'm telling you something now. I'm a massive fanboy of this player, yeah? Because the end of the day, this guy not only gives you something different, yeah? And I ain't digging out Jesus, by the way. I think Jesus is great. But I think we need another striker. And I've been saying this. People talk about, oh, why are you saying we need a 20-goal striker? Yeah, funny that because this guy scored 20 goals last season for Brentford. Now Kane's left. He is effectively, on paper, the second best striker in the Premier League. Haaland's number one. He's number two. So he had 20 goals last season playing for Brentford. No disrespect to Brentford, but they're Brentford, yeah? Imagine him at Arsenal with the players around him, with like Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli. The amount of service he's going to get at Arsenal. All right, this guy's a target man. This guy, hold-up play is up here, world-class, yeah? This guy doesn't get bullied off the ball. If anything, he bullies defenders. All right? You saw him against Arsenal at the Emirates last season. You saw his hold-up play was fantastic. You saw against Man City last season when they done a double over Man City, Brentford. Yeah? He's a target man. One, flicks it on, they're in. Yeah? Does that all the time and it works perfectly. He's got fantastic hold-up play. He's a target man. He's someone aerially as well, in terms of heading, is fantastic as well. As I said before, we love to cross into the box. How many crosses do we really get on the end of them? How many heads do we really score? This guy bags headers, yeah. He's quality in the air, hold-up play, doesn't get bullied off the ball. If anything, he bullies defenders, as I just said. Bad 20 goals for Brentford. That alone is unbelievable. 20 goals for Brentford. Imagine what he's going to do at Arsenal. I think this guy's perfect for Arsenal, yeah? Someone you can bring off the bench if you wanted to, give that something different. And I think we should go all for him, yeah? And literally, he's probably going to be valued about 50 mil, yeah? I reckon we can get 50 mil for this guy. Go to Brentford. How much you want for Toney? There we go. Simple as that. Get the player in. Personal wouldn't be an issue, but get him in. Because this guy is quality. The perfect striker for us. But he's proven as well. It's not like we have to go and get, let's go and get Dusan Ivanovic again. Yeah? Let's go and get Dusan. Sorry about that noise, guys. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that noise. But yeah, let's go and get Dusan Ivanovic. No. Yeah? Get someone who's proven. This guy's proven. Yeah, we're seeing it for Brentford. He's done it for Brentford. He'll work 10 times better in a better team like Arsenal, yeah? No disrespect to Brentford, but we've got so much better, more attacking players than them. We've got Martinelli, we've got Saka, Odegaard. You guys get what I'm trying to say. This guy's quality. Bring him in. He'll be my first choice striker. We can bin Eddie and Ketia. We can have Jesus, Ivan Toney. Simple as that. And yeah, I would keep Balogun. Yeah, honestly, I'd rather we bin off Nketiah and give Balogun a chance, but it ain't gonna happen. Balogun's gonna leave, man. He's actually leaving. I can't believe it. I will keep Balogun. Of course I would. If you would have asked me who you prefer over Nketiah or Balogun, I prefer Balogun all day. Yeah, been